Breaking news. I couldn't resist it. The breaking news, of course, is that Declan Rice is about to sign for Arsenal Football Club. The deal is being done, and Declan Rice will be an Arsenal player, the most expensive Arsenal player of all time, the most expensive British player of all time. He is about to sign for Arsenal for £105 million. The deal has been done. Lots of journalists have been tweeting about it. Sam E. Mockbell was the one who broke the story this evening that Arsenal are on the verge of completing the £105 million deal for their number one target, Declan Rice. Deal in principle has been agreed. Finer details still to be ironed out, but nothing that will stop this deal from happening. David Ornstein, who's been hot on this from the beginning as well, he also tweeted, Arsenal have agreed a fee with West Ham to sign Declan Rice. Arsenal made a £100 million plus £5 million in add-ons offer for the 24-year-old defender. He can play defender as well. Midfielder last night, and that has now been accepted. A record for a British player. Clubs now working to resolve the payment terms. And Fabrizio Romano, our old boy Fab, says Arsenal expect Declan Rice deal to be 100% agreed today, if not tomorrow. The club's working to get it sealed within 24 to 48 hours. It's more than close now. All parties discussing the key details of the agreement, and it all looks imminent. Well, listen, it has all been done. I think he did a further tweet to that. If I can find that. No, I can't find that. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Here it is. On Declan Rice, he says, West Ham have just communicated to Arsenal that they are accepting their 100 million plus 5 million in add-ons fee for Declan Rice. The two clubs remain in talks over the deal structure and payment terms, as West Ham want 100 million to be paid over 18 months. Final discussions and then a done deal. This is happening. It's happening now. Declan Rice will be an Arsenal player. No Manchester City. Manchester City, we know, pulled out this morning after Arsenal's £105 million bid last night. And Arsenal have got their man. They have got their number one target, Declan Rice. This is a big, big moment for Arsenal Football Club. It really is. Number one, their most expensive signing of all time smashes the 75 million that we paid for Nicolas Pepe. So the most expensive deal of all time. As I said, the most expensive British player of all time. Previous, it was Jack Grealish, 100 million, blown out of the water now, 105 million for Declan Rice. And this is a big moment for Arsenal. We've not been used to this caliber of signing, especially when it's been Arsenal up against a club like Manchester City to try and get a deal like this done. But Arsenal have pulled it off. Congratulations, you've got to say, going out to the team of Mikel Arteta, Edu. I mean, these guys have worked miracles. And what they've done, they obviously done excellent groundwork to get this deal over the line and to persuade Declan Rice about the project that they've got. And he has been persuaded. And of course, on top of persuading Declan Rice, you got to come up with the money as well. And the Cronkies have come up with the money, big time. And this is a big, big moment for Arsenal. There were a lot of fans in absolute meltdown last week. I remember doing a live show last week, Thursday. It was a live Invincible podcast. It was me and Lee Judges, and there were fans losing it. They were saying, "Oh, sack Edu." Some fans were saying in the comments, Arteta, Arsenal again. We flopped out again. We've missed out on our main targets. I did at the time caution and say, "Listen, it's not over yet. Manchester City have made a bid, but let's see what Arsenal do, how they respond." At that stage, to me, it was 50-50. Of course, Manchester City come knocking, treble winners, serial winners, Pep Guardiola. That's going to turn any player's head. But I feel that it's the groundwork that Arsenal have been doing, obviously, on this deal for quite a few months now, because there were links from January linking Declan Rice to Arsenal that have secured this. And obviously, they've matched it with the money and they have got their man. And this is significant for Arsenal. Of course, we just missed out on the title last year. Declan Rice is the type of player that can help to bridge that gap. We've got Champions League football. Declan Rice is going to be excited to play in that because, you know, he hasn't played in it before, but he has just won a European Cup. He has just tasted what it's like to win a trophy in Europe. So that's going to help a lot. And on top of that, he is an excellent player. A midfielder who can play defensive midfield. He can play as a box-to-box midfielder. He can also play as a central defender. Indeed, that's where he started his career. And he is a very versatile and excellent player. He's a leader on the pitch. And the more leaders you have in your team, the better. He's been a captain of West Ham for the last few years, and he is a quality player. International level, he's been brilliant. Remember seeing him at the World Cup, starring in so many games. And now you've got a team that's got Declan Rice, Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard, you know, Ben White, Saliba, young players, hungry players, Jesus. I mean, it really does bode well for Arsenal going ahead in the future. So massive this for Arsenal, absolutely massive. I want to hear from as many of you as possible in the comments. How happy are you that Arsenal have pulled this one off? I was driving home tonight and a guy pulled up alongside me and he said, Robbie, what do you reckon? Do you reckon we'll get Rice? And I said to him, you know what? I think 90% is going to happen. And he was just had a big smile on his face and said, Robbie, I can't believe it. We are finally at Arsenal really showing that we are a massive club, the massive club that we all know we are. And this just cements it. So, yeah, here we go, as Fabrizio would say. The deal is there. Let me just repeat back some of what the journalist said. David Ornstein, Arsenal have agreed to a fee with West Ham to sign Declan Rice. Arsenal made a 100 million plus 5 million in add-ons offer for the 24-year-old midfielder last night, and that has been accepted. Record for a British player. Club's now working to resolve payment terms, and the guy who broke it tonight, Sammy Motbell, Arsenal on the verge of completing a 105 million deal for the number one target, Declan Rice. Deal in principle agreed. Obviously, medicals will have to be sorted out now, and then the big announcement, and this is going to be the big one for Arsenal. So once again, I want to hear from you guys. What do you make of this deal? Is this a turning point in transfers for Arsenal now that they've pulled off one of the biggest deals of the summer in football? So, he's on his way. Rice, baby. Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching this video. Subscribe so you don't miss a thing here. And also don't forget Transfer Daily here every single day, keeping you up to date with all the other players linked with Arsenal. There's still more to go in this transfer window. It's very exciting. Declan Rice is going to be a gooner. Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.